Footballers are always looking for ways to improve their performance on the pitch, whether it be speed, skills, reflexes or accuracy. The more effectively you train, the better you'll become. And this has led to many companies making specialised training equipment, sometimes good, sometimes bad, and sometimes just strange. In today's video, I'm going to be testing the strangest and most interesting football training products that I could find and rating each one of them to decide if they're actually any good. Let's get into it.
Right, so the next product we're going to be testing is this football ball deflector. This is for goalkeepers to improve their reactions. Let's test it out. It looks super interesting. I'm really excited to try this out. And let's see if it's actually useful.
First thing to mention is this product's setup. It's very heavy and takes a while to set up, so that's going to knock a few points off its score. The ball deflector cost me £400, which is pretty crazy, making it one of the most expensive items in today's video. It's designed to train goalkeepers' reaction skills, so let's see if it actually works.
Gloves on, this thing looks difficult. Let's see what we can do.
How hard am I hitting it?
I'm going to try for you like light first. Oh. Difficult, mate. Oh! That actually helped me there, to be honest. Oh. Oh. You know what? It's actually helping me, if anything.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, it's actually
the
like...
first few shots.
Oh. See, those are the ones, the tiny deflections. Oh. I don't know how else you could replicate what this does without this product, if you know what I mean.
So after saying that, I saw this video and to me it seems like a cheaper and easier way to train reflexes in goal. So I tested the ball deflector for a bit and it definitely made some saves harder. It really depends how it deflects. Sometimes it slows the ball down, sometimes it stops it completely, but when it just takes a small deflection, that's when it becomes really difficult.
Oh, that was good. So my review of the ball deflector, it cost me £400, so that's going to take the value down a little bit. It does really make it difficult to save. 6 out of 10, I think, for this. And also it's a nightmare to set up, so yeah, maybe a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Right, let's go. There's my parachute. It definitely makes running harder. I guess it's kind of useful. 6 out of 10. Right, next up we've got the Evasion Belt. 2 people getting one of these.
The Evasion Belt is a test of agility. One player has to get away from the other far enough so that the belt rips.
This is actually really good, isn't it? It's a really useful bit of kit for agility.
So my review of the Evasion Belt, it's very cheap, only cost me £5, and it's a really fun way to train agility in a game realistic situation. 9 out of 10. Next up we have the tackle bag. This is mainly used for goalkeeper training, allowing a safe way to put pressure on the keeper. It cost me £75, which is crazy.
He's frozen! He scored! This thing, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 because it was like 80 quid to be fair, which is very expensive for a pad.
Now I just wanted to show you this super old footage of football training back in the day. I couldn't get my hands on any of this equipment obviously, but I thought it was really funny to see how far the game has come. Next up we have the Bungee Ball training device, supposedly allowing you to train better solo. Now first things first, I must admit it is pretty fun to use. But the ball never seems to stay on the ground.
Alright, let's see how close we can get the ball to the GoPro. Final review on this thing. I think you're better off just kicking the ball against the wall, to be honest. 4 out of 10, maybe 5 just because it's fun for a little bit, but for actually usefulness, I'm giving it a 4 because It just gets in the way and it like kind of makes the ball move slightly unnaturally. So yeah, 4 out of 10.
Next up we have the ball ramp, a cheaper, much easier to set up version of the ball deflector, costing £34.
Oh, that's really good. I mean, oh, like a little... Don't be there.
Now this ramp was pretty fun to use, but it didn't offer much diversity.
Oh. Oh. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It is really good. Right, so next up we have a pretty technical one. This is from Man City and it cost me £189. And as you can see, it's some strap that goes onto your football boots. Let's take this to the pitch and see if I can work them. Right, so in here I've got the bands that go on the boots. Huh? Okay, so like this. Right, so they're on feet. Play 10 minutes or more for your activity to sync properly.
So I tried to cover all aspects in this session: sprinting, agility, skills and shooting, trying to give the bands as much information as possible.
One thing to mention would be that these straps definitely don't get in the way. They're not noticeable on my feet, so that's a good thing. Right, so I just went to look at the stats and apparently it can't load the data because I put them on wrong, so we go again.
So my second session was done. Let's see what these bands have revealed about my performance.
Alright, let's hope it's worked this time then. How hard was the session? I'd say somewhat hard. Please work. Oh, there we go. I think this is wrong. It's telling me I only had 38 touches of the ball. That's not true. Kick power 62. My top speed was 23.8 kilometers per hour. I definitely touched the ball more than 38 times. If you're a young player and really wants to get the stats on their game and see how well they performed, I think this would work best in a game scenario. I think it could be quite useful, so I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, but I'm pretty sure it's not that accurate.
Now we have the React ball, also known as the wobbly football, a ball that moves unpredictably through the air, supposedly improving goalkeeper reactions.
I'm going to try it out for myself and see if it does actually help with reactions and improve goalkeeper training. First off, it's cheap, it's like £15, so a couple of points there.
So I had a few shots and it was really difficult to save, although you do end up getting hit in the face quite a bit. It's also good for improving first touch, 7 out of 10. The passing cones, 4 of these cost £34. They're nice and lightweight, easy to use, good for improving passing accuracy, but there is a lot cheaper and easier ways to do this. So for that reason, 5 out of 10.
Right, this next product is a strange one. I'm very skeptical. It cost me £50. You're probably wondering what's going on. All will be revealed, don't you worry about that.
So next up we have the Goalkeeper Bungee. It cost me £50. Now I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with this thing, but from what I've seen it's used to train goalkeepers with resistance. I'm not sure why that's important, but let's see if it works.
Whoa! That is a lot more resistant than I thought.
I started off by practicing a few dives. It definitely offered some resistance when running off your line and stretching for the ball, but once again I'm not exactly sure why that's useful, and the bungee cords just seem to get in the way.
What the? Just made... I don't really see the point in this. It gives you a bit of resistance when you're running away, but apart from that, it just seems to, I don't know, maybe I'm using it wrong, but from what I saw, this is how you use it, so I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. That's generous. That is generous.
The final product in today's video is the top corner target bag, a ball carrier plus an accuracy target costing £15.
Is that right? Right, so we're gonna go back to back, see who gets it in the target first. There it is. Oh. 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 It had to be, it had to be.
I actually really like this. 2 for the price of 1, 8 out of 10.